Welcome to episode 10, first and only SaaS talk show featured on LinkedIn. This is a Startup Edition episode where I cover founders and entrepreneurs making an impact in this world. If you're watching this episode for the first time, check out our other series at our LinkedIn company page. I will leave a link to SaaS Growth Ventures in the comments below. Today, I have a special guest, Thor. He is the founder of SNAPSHYFT. The SNAPSHYFT is a staffing as a service software company. It's great to have you, Thor, on our SaaS talk show.
Great to be here, Artem. Thanks.
Great. Thor, can you please introduce yourself and tell us more about what is your superpower?
Yeah, as you mentioned, we are a staffing as a service software solution for businesses to get fully vetted and experienced staff that they need in under 24 hours. Specifically, we target the food service, hospitality, and food manufacturing sectors. And we're based here in the Midwest. I would say that my superpower is empathy, plain and simple.
Awesome. So what problems are your customers facing today and why?
Yeah, so we view this as before, during, and after COVID. So it's all about reliable staffing, whether it's short term, shift to shift, or if it's full time. And that includes the sourcing, the recruiting, the screening, and the onboarding of workers. It costs a crazy amount of money and time. Moral of the story, businesses simply cannot schedule workers that do not exist.
Great. What trends do you see in the market that's affecting your customers and why?
Yeah, there's some pretty scary trends that we've been monitoring and really go after to try and solve. And it's employee turnover, which is generally very high. But what's super scary is the low retention numbers. An employee is only lasting a little less than 2 months. And then it takes another month to find a replacement for that person. So in total, this is costing the sector over $100 billion each year simply because they're understaffed. So these are abysmal staffing benchmarks. Yes, they're normal or they exist in normal operating cycles, but it still remains here in the downturns.
Wonderful. So how do you solve the problems for your customers?
Yeah, I mean, specifically SNAPSHYFT, on our platform, customers are seeing fulfillment rates that are 3 times the staffing industry average. It's hassle-free, it's on demand, and we have built-in protections in place like liability insurance, workers' comp, but also the accountability factor, really, we make life a little bit easier for them.
Understood. Well, maybe you can share a quick story of one of your customers.
Sure, I'll tell you about. So one of our customers was actually very desperate to optimize their efforts to attract